Hello guys, today I'm back with Exodus chapter 20 today. So last time, you remember we go to Mount Sinai last time, and we're about to get closer to God. We're closer to God. Yeah, that's all for today's hello. Let's just go with the story. God gives his people the Ten Commandments, chapter 20 at Exodus. Here are all the words God spoke. He said, I am the Lord your God. I brought you out of Egypt. That is the land where you were slaves. Do not put any other gods in place of me. Do not make yourself statues of gods that look like anything in the sky. They may not look like anything on the earth or in the waters either. Though do not bow down to them or worship them. I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God. I cause the sins of the parents to affect their children. I will cause the sins who hate me to affect their grandchildren and great grandchildren. So what means jealous God is, a jealous God means like you think like you're a parent and your daddy or a mommy, but your kid is going to someone else and saying, Mom, Dad. Yeah, that's like same thing to God. Like God made us and we're going to fake God. So what the I'm your dad plus mom. It's like this. Yeah, so he made them. But he made us, but we actually don't know who is like the real God. So yep, yep. But for all time to come, I show love to all those who love me and keep my commandments. Do not misuse the name of the Lord your God. The Lord will find guilty anyone who misuses his name. Remember to wait a minute. And that means like don't play with God's name. Okay. So remember to keep the Sabbath day holy. Do all your work in 6 days, but the seventh day is a Sabbath day. Is a Sabbath to honor the Lord your God. Do not do any work on that day. The same command applies to your sons and daughters, your male and female servants, and your animals. It also applies to any outsiders who live in your towns. In 6 days, the Lord made the heavens, the earth, the sky, and everything in them. But he rested on the seventh day. So the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and made it holy. Honor your father and mother, then you will live a long time in the land the Lord your God has given you. Do not murder, do not commit adultery, do not steal, do not be a false witness against your neighbor, do not want to have your things your neighbor owns, do not want to have your neighbor's house, wife, male or female servant, ox or donkey. Or ox or donkey. It's like this. Like this is just so like your next house has Tesla and $15 billion and a Rolls Royce. And then he has 1 million female servants and 1 million male servants too. So it means don't want them. It's like this. The people saw the thunder and lightning. They heard the trumpet. They saw the mountain covered with smoke. They trembled in fear and stayed a long way off. They said to Moses, Speak to us yourself, and we'll listen. But don't let God speak to us. If he does, we'll die. Yeah, at that time we thought it BC. We might die if you say God. Moses said to the people, Don't be afraid. God has come to test you. He wants to Have respect for him. That will keep you from sinning. Moses approached the thick darkness where God was, but the people remained a long way off. Worship the Lord. Then the Lord said to Moses, Here is what you must tell the people of Israel. Say to them, You have seen yourselves what I said to you from heaven. Do, do not put any other gods in place of me. Then make silver or gold statues of them for yourself. Make an altar out of dirt for me. Sacrifice your burnt offerings and sheep, goats, and cattle on it. I will come to you and bless you everywhere. I cause my name to be honored. If you make an altar out of stones to honor me, do not build it with blocks of stone. You will make it unclean if you use a tool on it. Do not walk up steps to my altar. If you do, someone might see your naked body under your robes. Yeah, we talked about our robes quite a lot, so don't need to ask that. Yeah, Jacob's robe, like Isaac's robe. Yeah. Did I say? Yeah, and did I said we had a box? Yeah, so Ten Commandments. Love it. The 10 Commandments show us how to love God, to show us how to love people too. Here's a list of commandments. Look at what each one means. See how you can obey these commandments. See, say the common meaning, and I obey it by. Yeah, so the commandment: put no gods in place of me. Trust God only, praying about my needs. Do not make statues of gods. Worship God only, thinking and praising God. Don't misuse God's name. Use God's name respectfully, not saying bad words or using God's name like a bad word. Keep the Sabbath day. Rest and think about the Lord. Going to church, school. Honor your father and mother, respect parents, obeying my mom and dad. Do not murder, take care of human life, helping others not to get hurt. I do that at Thailand. I did that. Do not commit adultery. Uh, Authority. Okay. Be true to husband or wife. Keeping promises I make to others. Do not steal. Don't take what belongs to others. Not taking things that belong to others. Do not give false witness. Don't lie about others. Being true, truthful and not saying bad things about other people. Do, do not long for what belongs to others. Don't want what others have, be in contact with what I have. So the summary is literally they stayed for more than 400 years, and so the people stayed at Egypt for slaves, and they were at the bottom of the pyramid. So yeah, they were at the slavery part of the so but God God kicked them out, and literally they don't know what they doing, and so God gave the commandments and made people think about the Sabbath day, and now we know Sabbath day and the Passover and feast of no yeast bread, something. So and lastly, Sabbath day. Yeah, time to go to break time. Yeah, time to go to break time. Yeah, so okay. Here we got today we learned about Exodus chapter 20 today. And today we learned about Sabbath day and the feast with no yeasted bread and the Passover day, and we learned about 3 days and husband and people that work for others doesn't have any doesn't have any free time, but God made free time for those people at the Sabbath day. And what the command says, we'll trust our parents and you, and will not make any false gods. And also I will follow all of the 10 commandments. Thank you always. Amen. Yeah, so thank you for watching my videos. So yeah, today is another video in Spanish. So well, thank you for watching my videos. So yeah, I will see you next time at chapter 21. Goodbye.